Okay, so you're thinking about a major office upgrade in 2024, and you realize your network needs an upgrade too.
Definitely.
No more dead zones, no more security risks, just reliable, powerful connectivity that can grow with your business.
Intelson, how's over there?
This is where Unifi comes in.
Unifi is about future-proofing. It's not just about today's problems. It's about setting yourself up for years of growth and peace of mind.
We're looking at this guide from iFeeltech. They're an IT company based in Miami, and they really know their stuff. They say Unifi has 3 major selling points: flexibility, centralized management, and affordability.
And they back it up with some impressive tech. So
Flexibility.
imagine adding a dozen new employees,
Yeah.
each with multiple devices. No problem. Unifi systems can handle thousands of devices and terabytes of data without breaking a sweat.
That's a game changer for growing businesses. No more network slowdowns when you hire someone new.
Exactly. And for the person managing this network, Unifi offers centralized management. Imagine this: one interface to control your Wi-Fi, security cameras, switches, everything. No more juggling different logins and systems.
That's music to my ears. No more tech headaches. But let's be real. Enterprise grade often means expensive. Is Unifi really doable for smaller businesses?
That's the thing. You're getting enterprise-level power and features at a fraction of the cost. It's not about cutting corners. It's about smart engineering and streamlined design. You get the performance you need without the unnecessary bloat and expense.
So we've got flexibility, centralized control, and cost effectiveness. Sounds promising. But what does this actually look like in practice? What kind of gear are we talking about? Okay, so let's talk about the actual hardware. What pieces do we need to build this Unifi dream team?
Well, before we even get to routers and switches, iFeeltech says pre-wiring with Cat6 cables is an absolute must.
Okay, so no plugging things into random outlets.
Right. Think of it this way. You wouldn't build a house on a weak foundation. Cat6 is the foundation of your network. Get it right, and everything else is easy. And trust me, you'll thank yourself later.
Makes sense. Solid foundation means no tech headaches down the line. So Cat6, check. What's the star of the show?
The Dream Machine Pro. It's like the brain of your Unifi network. Handles routing, security. It's your mission control for everything.
Dream Machine. That's a bold name. Does it actually live up to the hype?
It really does. It has a built-in firewall, VPN capabilities. So security is baked right in. And setup is surprisingly easy, even if you're not a tech expert. Plus, it looks really cool, like something out of a futuristic office.
Style and substance. I'm sold. What else are we working with?
Next, we have the Unifi Switch Pro 48 PoE. This isn't your average switch. This one's special. It's a power switch.
Okay. You've got my attention. What makes it so special?
It uses something called Power over Ethernet, or PoE. It's a game changer. Imagine this. You're installing an access point. Normally, you'd need a power outlet nearby. But with PoE, the Ethernet cable itself provides both data and power.
So fewer cables.
Yeah.
Cleaner setup, more flexibility. That's clever.
Exactly. And speaking of access points, let's talk about the U7 Pro, the newest and best in Wi-Fi tech.
Give me the rundown. What makes the U7 Pro so great?
For one thing, it uses Wi-Fi 7, including the super fast 6 gigahertz band. We're talking speeds that can download a whole HD movie in seconds.
Wow. No more buffering envy from the people plugged directly into the network. That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly. The U7 Pro is built to handle anything you throw at it. Video calls, streaming 4K content, no problem.
This network is already sounding impressive, but what about security? Surely we're not just relying on a strong password.
You're right. Security is crucial. iFeeltech recommends the Unifi G5 turret cameras for that extra level of protection.
Turret cameras, those sound serious.
They are, but in a good way. They're discreet and blend in, but they provide super clear, high-resolution video. And the best part is, they integrate seamlessly with the rest of your Unifi system.
So I can manage security footage from the same place as everything else?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the beauty of Unifi. Everything's in one place, no debt for different apps or logins.
I'm really starting to see the appeal of this unified system. So we've got the Dream Machine Pro, the PoE switch, the U7 Pro access points, and the G5 turret cameras. Anything else we need to know about the gear before we move on to the fun part? Designing the network?
Just one last reminder, and I know I keep saying it, but don't cheap out on those Cat6 cables. They're the unsung heroes of your network.
Got it. Cat6 is king. This equipment list is surprisingly approachable, though.
That's what's great about Unifi. It's powerful technology. They're designed to be used, but having the right gear is only half the battle. Now we need to talk strategy.
Okay, where do we start? We can't just put these things anywhere. Okay, so we've got our Unifi shopping list. Dream Machine Pro. PoE switch, those U7 Pro access points, even security cameras. But now for the strategy. How do we actually set all this up?
Right. It's not like we're just going to scatter these things around and hope for the best. This is where network topology comes in.
Network topology sounds a little intimidating.
It's actually not that complicated. Think of it like planting a garden. You wouldn't just plant things anywhere.
Right.
You think about which plants need the most sun, which ones need more shade. Network topology is just planning where your devices will work best.
So it's all about positioning. Makes sense. Where do we start?
Let's start with the U7 Pro access points. Remember how we talked about their awesome speed and range? Placement is key, getting the most out of them.
So no more hiding the router in a corner.
Definitely not. We want them out in the open, centrally located, maybe mounted high up on a wall or ceiling. That way the signal can reach everywhere.
Like a Wi-Fi sprinkler system. I like it. Access points, check. What about the switch?
The switch needs a special spot, a server room, a network closet, somewhere it's protected from dust and spills.
It is the heart of the operation. Makes sense to keep it safe. And what about those security cameras? Where do they go?
Camera placement is all about strategic coverage. Think high traffic areas, entry and exit points, anywhere you might want an extra set of eyes.
And since it's all integrated with Unifi, I can manage the cameras from the same place as everything else.
Exactly. One system. Total control. And before we forget, let's talk about Wi-Fi bands for a sec.
Okay.
We've got the 2.4 gigahertz band, which has good range but not amazing speed. And then there's the 5 gigahertz band. Super fast, but the range isn't as good. But the 6 gigahertz band, which is part of Wi-Fi 7, that's like the best of both worlds.
So with the U7 Pro, we're covered on speed and coverage.
Nice.
And the best part, the Unifi system figures it all out for you. It automatically connects devices to the best band, so you don't have to worry about a thing.
So we've got our gear. We've planned everything out. Now I'm ready to actually start setting things up. What's the installation process like?
You know, it's surprisingly easy,
No.
especially if you have iFeeltech help you. But even if you're doing it yourself, it's pretty straightforward.
Okay, walk me through it.
First, you mount everything. The Dream Machine Pro, the switch, access points, cameras. Make sure everything is wired up with those Cat6 cables.
Of course, Cat6 all the way.
Yep.
Then you set up the Dream Machine Pro. You can use the app or the website. It's really easy to use. This is going to be your control center for the whole network.
Simple and intuitive. I like it.
Once the Dream Machine Pro is ready, you connect the switch, access points, and cameras. PoE makes this super simple. Just plug them into the switch and you're good to go.
Fewer cables, less clutter. Love it. What's next?
Time for the fun part. Testing and tweaking. You'll want to make sure everything is connected properly. Test the Wi-Fi in different parts of the office. Make sure the cameras are positioned correctly. And with Unifi, you can do all of that from one place.
This is amazing. We've mapped out our network, installed everything, tested it all, and now we have this powerful, future-proof network for our entire office.
And the best part is, this isn't a one-time thing. This is an investment in your business's future. Unifi is always innovating and improving, so your network can grow with you.
That's what I like to hear. So with all the tech headaches out of the way, what can your business achieve? The possibilities are endless.
Absolutely.
And that's it for our deep dive into Unifi network design. Thanks.